Hey guys, I'm back. Just thought I'd do another video. I know a lot of people are probably wondering where eBay power sellers are getting their inventory. Now, I don't have all of the answers, but just some ideas based on some research that I've done. Um, I got curious because before I started parting out my computers, my laptops, I would sell them whole on eBay, and I would get a lot of repeat buyers. And I got kind of curious. I could tell by their user ID on eBay that they were computer techie type people. They may have eBay user IDs with, something like laptop dock or something like that. So, I assumed that they, would buy a lot of my computers and fix them up and then resell them. But I just, I'd get curious because almost all of the computers that I sold have been what I thought were computer techs. So I just got curious as to where are they selling them? What are they doing with them? Are they really fixing them up? Or I didn't know. So what I did was I had did a PayPal search for some of the transactions of computers that I sold, and I did a PayPal search because eBay only goes back so far, and then it gets very difficult to find what you're looking for. With PayPal, it's a lot easier. So anyway, I did a search on one buyer that I had on eBay that bought like 10 laptops from me in 1 month. Um, and what I did was I had went back to eBay and I had did a advanced search for that particular user ID. So once I did that, it brought up his feedback score, and he had a feedback score of like 32,000. With one of those shooting stars for power sellers. He has a positive feedback of like 99.8 or something. So, I got really curious. I'm like, I want to do what he's doing. So, what I did was I realized that he had a store because, he had the little red door logo alongside his eBay user ID name. So I clicked on the store and realized, he's selling motherboards, he's selling CPUs, he's selling, cooling fans, heat sinks, chargers, batteries. So I'm like, man, I look at, the price that he was getting for all these different components, and then compared to what I was selling, the laptop whole, he was really making a lot of money. So what I did was I clicked on his feedback score, the 32,000 something something. I clicked on that, and then when you click on an eBay user ID score, it brings up like 3 or 4 different tabs, and you can see feedback left as a buyer, feedback left as a seller, and then feedback left, all feedback. So, I wanted to find out what all he was buying on eBay. I was curious to find out if he was buying on eBay to turn around and resell. So I looked up his feedback as a buyer, and once you do that, you can actually view the item that the person had bought. And with him being a power seller, he was buying like 20, 30, 40, 100 items a day. So I went through like each one, and come to find out this particular eBay power seller was buying a lot of laptops whole, on eBay because he was buying a lot of my laptops. So he was buying a lot of the laptops whole, and then he was parting them out. And I just figured that out just, looking through his feedback as a buyer. And yeah, that's basically, what you have to do. You don't, it's, I guess it could work for, other items other than laptops. Just, click on a user's feedback, and then, click on their feedback as a buyer. And then you can take it one more step and click on, the seller's information, the person that actually sold them the computer or the item or whatever, and find out if they have similar items like that you could actually buy and then resell. I've always only, messed around with like the laptops on eBay and whatnot, but I'm assuming that this will work for other items that sell well on eBay, like cell phones, you know, clothing, jewelry, name brand items. Just, you see one of those little power sellers with the little shooting star, click on their feedback number, and then, just click on their feedback as a buyer. Now, this will only work sometimes because what some eBay users do that I guess have figured this out that don't want other people to figure out their resource where they're getting their inventory, they'll have one eBay ID as, just things that they sell, and then they'll use a separate eBay account for things that they buy. They don't like mix the two. So in that case, you won't be able to see if they're actually getting their inventory from eBay and then, reselling on eBay. But yeah, just do your research. If you were to buy, like, I don't know, probably you could just start out with 4 computers at a time. If you take each one of those apart, you have quite a bit of different parts that you can sell, separately. And, you can make a decent amount of money and get your feedback score up, as well, quickly. So hope this information helps. I hope I didn't confuse the crap out of you guys. And I'll see you next time. All right, bye.